Will we see $1,000 GME? AMC stock making some massive moves, got the new setup going on, some big things happening. Is Dogecoin about to be next up? A ton of articles to talk about. We're going to track the price live of GME. GameStop stock will go right now to the moon. We just saw past $300 again. It continues to prove over and over again. The Reddit people, all of us on Reddit, all of us making moves over there. We're not done. We're not done with this yet. We are making some big things happen. And one thing to keep in mind, the last time we saw a big spike like this with GME, what happened not long after? The Dogecoin spike. So generally speaking, Dogecoin has a delayed spike that comes directly from this, which is always great to see. Welcome everyone coming in. We're tracking GME live as it goes to the moon, which is it's a lot of fun to watch this. We're going to be diving into some of the analytics as well. We've seen it bounce all the way back down under 200 for a brief period of time there while I was setting up for live, and now it has come back. So we're seeing a ton of things happen right now. Make sure you're hitting that like button as well so we can get this out to more people. This is a great opportunity for us in the Dogecoin community to be reaching out to more people in the GME community and in the AMC community. I guess if those are even communities, but on the Reddit, people on Reddit, everyone else, we can get them into our community by liking this video and helping scale to more people. This is now the fastest growing new channel on all of YouTube in 2021, and we just shattered the record for the fastest finance channel to go from 0 to 75,000 subscribers. So make sure you're joining in on that if you're new, but let's continue having fun and just taking things to the moon. That's what we want to see. To the moon. Let me go ahead and pull this up on the monitor so I can see. I'm gonna pull this up on the monitor so I can see more comments easily. But there you go. I have AMC and Doge. I have some AMC and Doge as well. I love watching AMC and Doge go to the moon. You can see we are tracking it right now. You can see what's going on with GME. So as we look here, you can see, hopefully you guys can see my mouse easily, but it dipped all the way down to around 200 there, and then now has come back up to around this 252 area, and we're seeing so much movement. One thing to keep in mind, a lot of people don't know this. The entire market cap of GME is approximately currently around 20 billion at this point in time. And it's been lower and higher, obviously, fluctuates an extreme amount. But 20 billion, when you compare that to, say, Dogecoin, it starts to make a lot more sense, because 20 million, that's a heck of a lot. But Bitcoin, for example, has an 800 billion market cap. So GME moving up and down this much isn't actually as big of a movement as you think. Just because the price is $300, the market cap is really all that matters. GME at $300 is basically the same thing as seeing a 20-cent Dogecoin approximately. So just think about it like that. This is the same thing as Dogecoin going from around 5 cents to around 20 cents, as it is from GME going from around $50 or so to over 200. So it's the same thing. That's something a lot of people don't even think about. You see the price and think, oh my gosh, it's so much bigger. But no, it's about the same amount being added in, which is why a smart community is able to do stuff like this a little bit more easily. It doesn't take as much. Take a look at this. So much fun. No work, Doge must ditch the meme status to be valued as money. And you may think, Matt, you're going to roast this article. It's time to roast it, absolutely destroy it, make the article feel like it should have never been born. But no, I mean, I to some amount, I agree. I've been saying on this channel, this is one of the only channels on all of YouTube that's been telling the truth about how Dogecoin has never been an actual joke in terms of how good it is as a cryptocurrency. Yes, some parts of it were jokes. I actually talked to the man, the myth, the legend himself, Billy Marcus. He explained to me how, yes, he created it in like a joking way, but he created another cryptocurrency that this was based off of that wasn't a joke and actually had some time going into it, and also was based off of Litecoin originally before that. So based off of two legitimate cryptocurrencies, then had its own spin on it, and a lot of luck went into it as well. It wasn't just that. Billy told me all about his experience with it, and that's how I know. I can tell you directly from the creator himself. I can tell you now that that is not the case. So we know Dogecoin is not a joke. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. But yes, to some extent, this article is correct, because we're never going to see Dogecoin go to, say, $1 or anything like that if the majority of people don't understand that's not a joke, which is why this channel, I think, is playing a crucial role. Make sure to hit that like button so we can get the word out to more people. Let's grow this community. Let's take advantage of this GameStop mania right now, because we're going to be tracking GameStop. The GameStop stock a lot as well, because we've been seeing some big things happen. You can see right there, there's the price of GameStop stock, $239.41. In the last 5 days, it's made some massive movements. I mean, look at that. Truly incredible. You can see what it's been doing over the last 5 days right there. Absolutely remarkable stuff, from 125 all the way up to now above 300. Continuous growth over and over again. You can see year to date right there. So this is the previous all-time high. It hasn't quite gotten there, I don't think, yet today. Well, what was the high? The high today was around 300, so it hasn't quite gotten there. But 347 was the all-time high of GameStop stock around the area. Let's see if we can get it to hit that again. That would be really cool. Obviously, when I say let's see if we can do that, I just think it'll be cool to see it happen. I'm not telling anyone to buy GameStop stock. In fact, there's a decent chance it'll go down some, but I still love seeing this happening. I love seeing this happening. I'm considering as well putting some money into it right now just for fun, just to see what happens on the live. You know, I'm gonna do that. Why not? I'm gonna put some money right now into GameStop stock. And then we're gonna see where it goes. Will mass GameStop stock investment go to the moon? I'm gonna put some money into it right now, and I'm gonna put some money into AMC as well. We'll do it on the live, and we'll get to watch. If Matt loses a ton of money, then it'll be fun to watch. If Matt gains a ton of money, that'll be fun to watch as well. Also, Cineworld, another stock a lot of people aren't even thinking of. Let me go ahead and pull up Cineworld real quick right here, because Cineworld it could potentially be the next stock to do this. A lot of people aren't talking about it. Cineworld stock. And there's two Cineworld stocks. Find the one that's around $1, because technically it's a little bit confusing, but the one that's around $1. I'll go ahead and pull it up in a second here. But that's the one you want to be looking at, the one that is around $1. $1. You can see, so Cost stock as well and AMC stock have been making some moves too. We'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at AMC stock and Cost stock as well. But let me go ahead and pull up my investment app, and I will make an investment right now into it, and we'll see, will Matt lose his money or make his money live on this entire thing. It'll be fun to watch back too. If you're watching this after it was already posted, it's going to be interesting to watch my real-time reaction if I'm making a lot of money or losing a lot of money. So here we go. I'm going to go and do it right now. Max, welcome to Silver. Welcome to Silver. Yeah, hopefully we can get a bunch of people in this live. Make sure you're hitting that like button so we can get this out to more people. That's the goal. We want to have a ton of people in here enjoying the live and watching along. Hello, Sadie. Welcome to the live. With the stickers coming in. The stickers make it so easy to see those comments. So that's great. That helps a lot. All right, so I'm gonna go and make that investment right now. I'll probably go through. I think Webull is probably what I'm gonna do because there's so many options now. I'm gonna go through Webull. I think that's probably the best one to go through. Time to make some bank, make some money. Also, a couple more big articles that have come out, some more big stories that we got to talk about. What's the best trading platform with the most coins for the USA? Well, I definitely like Binance US. I think Binance US has a lot. Crypto.com is pretty dang great. What's your thoughts on Naked, the Naked stock? Naked stock could be about to make some moves. We'll talk about that in a second too. The reason why I like it is because of what we're seeing with GameStop stock. A second spike, not just one, two in a row. And when you see two spikes in a row, when the numbers like this are looking so juicy, it looks like it's going back down a little bit. You can see on the chart there. So it's going back down a little bit. But overall, it's still just a tremendous day for GameStop stock. You can see in the last 5 days what it's done. I mean, remarkable stuff from GameStop right there. I'll show you some of the analytics as well. So basically, when you actually dive into some of the stuff, you can see some of the reasons why we're seeing this. So net margin minus 5.23 for the ratios / profitability. Earnings date 0.324021. Dividend amount 0.38, which is funny because the dividend amount is really small, right? And yet it's still high. It's just cool to see. Because this isn't high because it deserves to be high dividend-wise. It's high because we're having fun with it. That's basically the reason why it's high. You can see, so this is basically earnings projections. Nothing too special, nothing spectacular. But who cares? I mean, the whole point of this is sticking it to Wall Street. It's not about the earnings. It's not about the dividends. It's just about sticking it to Wall Street. Wall Street, a lot of them still decided to short it. When it went up again, they said, "Oh, sure thing. We'll just short it this time." Go ahead, keep shorting it. Keep learning your lesson. Keep figuring out what happens when you do that. I'll go back and show that, and then so you guys can watch it live on the tracker while I make this investment, and we'll see if Matt loses all of his money, which I don't think he will, because I'll just play it smartly. But we'll see. All right, and a couple more articles as well that we have to talk about. Let's see, what is this chat here? Someone put the chat. Let's see what it says. Fidelity has a prediction of AMC to 900. That's why you saw in the title, $1,000 GME. AMC, there's no way AMC is going to be $900. There's no way, right? I mean, I guess technically it's possible if AMC feels the full force of the GME stuff, but at the same time, AMC stock going to 900, if GME can't even hit 900, I don't know. But what I think could happen is we could see the combination of GameStop stock and AMC stock together being worth 1,000. So that's why you see in the title it says $1,000 GME and AMC, because together they can be worth $1,000. Individually, I don't think that's necessarily likely. It's probably not going to happen individually. Technically, all it would take though is approximately, I mean, it would take approximately $60 billion worth of people going in, which is such a huge leap from where we are now. So is 60 billion going to come in? I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. So I'm way more optimistic about seeing the combination of the two potentially hit $1,000 at some point. At some point, if we continue to see this streak stay alive, just for fun, having fun. And Dogecoin, the delayed spike could be coming very soon here, because generally speaking, after we see stuff like this happen with GameStop, we have almost always seen then Dogecoin make some huge moves afterwards. So if we can see that again, then I would call that a massive, massive win. That's what we want to see happen. Also, let's see if Elon's tweeted anything recently. He can make it. Last time the AMC or last time the GME was going crazy, what did Elon do? He tweeted and then it went even more crazy. So let's hope we can see that again. A big Elon tweet coming in would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. GameStop stock now trending on Twitter. A bunch of people talking about it. Reddit stocks trading. If GameStop stock tweets, "We accept Dogecoin," the entire financial system will collapse. That's true. Reddit stocks trading. If GameStop tweets, "We accept Dogecoin," the entire system would collapse. I agree 100%. We would see Dogecoin go crazy. We'd see Dogecoin absolutely skyrocket. Reddit stocks trading, tweeting that. Let's see if Elon Musk has tweeted anything as well, because if he has, that could be more big news. Elon Musk can make massive, massive movement happen. 30% of Americans we now know actually listen to Elon Musk when it comes to making trades, which is huge. Yeah, that's a good bit of information there. That's crazy that they have that prediction of $900 for AMC stock. AMC stock currently at around $10. So for that to go up to 900, we're talking major profits. We're talking insane amounts of profits. So I don't see any new tweets from Elon yet. I don't know, they could be coming. We know he likes to tweet a lot during lives and during stuff like this happening. So we'll see. I'm expecting potentially an Elon tweet to happen relatively soon. I'm not sure when it will happen, but at the very least, just watching what's happening with GameStop stock is already a huge treat. You can't look at this and not be happy. He did say. So Elon was on Twitter 3 hours ago. He says, "I was just up there, elevator on the other side. The floor is in, glass is coming soon." So you can see this is what Elon said. The floor is in, the glass is coming soon. Talking, of course, about his rocket tower where you can load stuff in if you want to. Basically holds up the rocket. Other stuff can go in there as well. So pretty cool to see Elon. We know he was on Twitter 3 hours ago. Is he on Twitter right now? That's what we want to know. He hasn't liked any more tweets. The most recent one he liked was this one from Japan. So he hasn't liked a lot of tweets recently. But that could change soon. If he hops on right now, he can make some big moves happen in the cryptocurrency and also GME space. Let's hope for both of those. A few more big articles to talk about as well. So cost stock is jumping as well. AMC stock, cost stock, not just GME, also a number of other stocks. We'll look at AMC in a second here, because AMC stock has been making some moves. It's been doing some cool things. Let me go ahead and pull up AMC stock for you right now. All right, so here's a look at AMC stock. We can see currently AMC stock is at $10, and the entire market cap of AMC stock. Let's go and double check on that, because it's been changing a lot. So market cap right now 3.34 billion. So just keep in mind, AMC stock right now is, even though GME looks like it's way bigger, technically AMC stock is only approximately 7 or so times smaller in terms of market cap. I think it's actually 6 times now, because GME is going so crazy. Technically, for AMC to reach the same price as GME in terms of the actual market cap, you can see right there, 3.34 billion. So we'd actually have to see this go up to $70. So I don't think it's reasonable to expect AMC to do the same type of things that we've seen from GameStop stock, because that would mean monumental in terms of price, monumental growth from the actual market cap there. That would require so much money going in, and it's just not. I don't see it being feasible or possible for that to happen. So a realistic price target for AMC, if it was going to do the same type of movement we saw with GameStop stock, would be around $70 to $100. That's definitely possible for AMC stock. I don't think going above that, it would be unprecedented. So of course it's possible, but it would be unprecedented. Nothing like that has ever happened before with GameStop stock or with anything else. And a lot of people don't even think about this. You just see the price and you think, okay, well, the price is the price. Right now, though, AMC has a market cap, a market cap approximately half the size of Dogecoin. So it's not even that far off from Dogecoin. Thoughts on Roblox? Let's go and take a look at Roblox stock as well, because Roblox stock has been making a few moves. So here we go. Here's a pretty big article on this. You can see so Roblox IPO on the way. And keep in mind, that's one of the big reasons a lot of people are subscribing to this channel. One of the reasons this channel is growing so fast is because I'll keep you updated when we see some big new stocks coming up, IPOs. Elon Musk's Starlink stock, that's going to be coming relatively soon. And when that happens, if you have notifications on, you'll see it. Also with Roblox and other companies, I'm going to be releasing a lot of the dates and making notifications the second I see some of these IPO, because I'm going to be tracking it. You don't have to track it. You don't have to worry about that. Let me do all the work. All you got to do is sit back and click a button. So make sure you're hitting that like button as well. There's 2 buttons. I guess you guys sit back and click 2 buttons, not just one. But that's a good question. Their thoughts on Roblox. I think Roblox is I mean, it's okay. I think most likely what we'll see is probably we'll see a little bit of a spike on the first day at IPOs, and then it'll likely go down some after that. And overall, in the long run, we could see some pretty big growth from it. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. And Roblox it's a great stock. It's a great company. We'll see where it goes. Estimated value of 29 billion right now. So it's going to be hard to tell just from that what they'll actually start off price-wise at. But keep in mind, never ever look at the price of the stock and judge it based on that. Judge the price compared to the market cap. Look, always make sure you're looking at the market cap, because if you're not, you're going to be potentially making some decisions that are based on false info. And there's probably a little bit too many people doing that right now, unfortunately, which is why it's good that we can educate people and tell people about that here on this channel. And we can do that on social media too. All of us can do that and help other people out. If you see someone who's making decisions based on something that's not true, we can help them out. We can give them the info, the good stuff. $1,000 GME and AMC together combined would be nice to see. Putting a little bit of money in, we'll see what it does. We will see what it does. Roblox direct listing. Okay, interesting. So here's an article. I'll go and show you this. So it looks like actually they already have a price set. I didn't even see this when it came out, but take a look. So $45 is apparently going to be the price that we're going to see Roblox stock IPO at. $45 with a valuation of the company at approximately 30 or so billion. So there we go. That's some valuable information that we can use to actually be keeping an eye on what we're going to see with it. It's so fun to be live. It's so fun to have people come in and enjoy the live. And we can talk about Dogecoin as well right now. Take a look. Dogecoin is 0.056. Market cap of 7 billion. So market cap approximately twice as big as AMC. Which is crazy to think, because, at the beginning of the year, it had a market cap of under $1 billion. And that was back in the day when we were the only YouTube channel that was posting about it every single day. Under $1 billion, now up over 7 billion. 24-hour change, minus 2.71%. But overall, we've seen some pretty good growth with it this week. As you can see here, the week-long chart, what it's done, it's gone up tremendously from under 5 cents for a brief period of time here on Friday. Overall, the floor has been pretty strong at 5 cents, at least it was for a while. And I kept telling people, if we see the floor hold this strong, we're eventually going to see some big spikes as well. And so we started to see one of them form right there. And you can't go wrong with spikes forming. You can't go wrong with that at all. We love to see that happening. I don't have much in the Doge. From Kelly. Kelly says, I don't have much in the Doge. 5,000. Should I leave it for a few years as long as it stays stable, or pull out with the profits when you can? So personally, I'm a huge fan of holding, because if you try to time the market and you don't have a ton of skill on that yet, and it takes time to get skill. If you're just starting out, you can lose a lot of money by trying to time the market. So one thing that I definitely am a huge fan of is holding. Holding for a lot. So I'm doing. I'm holding. I do use a small percentage of my money for actually day trading, but it's not that big of a percentage. It's I generally use about maybe 10 to 20%. It just depends on which individual cryptocurrency it is. And I have been making money on Dogecoin with that. So if you would like to actually stay updated on, sometimes 3 to 4 p.m. continues to be a pretty good time for that, and it changes every week. It changes every day sometimes. So by having the notifications on, if you're new to the channel, I can definitely help you out with that and give you some insight on the best times to go in, because there's no perfect science to it. But if you're looking at the numbers, you're looking at stats, you can figure out some of this stuff a little bit better. What do I think about Mana? Let's go ahead and pull up Mana. Mana is definitely something I'm interested in. It's a good name too. I mean, you can't, whenever you see a name like that, you kind of got to look at it and say, extra points for you. There's a name I like. Extra points indeed. Let's go and go to CoinMarketCap. We'll take a look at Mana. What do you guys think about my new setup? It's nice, right? Because I can show you these a little bit easier. OBS, but there we go. 0.531. Currently, Man is ranked number 82 in the world in terms of market cap. We can scroll down here and look at the chart. So this is the chart that we've seen. This is all time for Mana. And technically, one thing to keep in mind, whenever you look at all-time charts, a lot of times they don't actually track it since the very beginning. So this one starts in 2017. A lot of them actually came on, especially with CoinMarketCap. One thing I've noticed, a lot of these that came on in 2013, they didn't actually get listed on CoinMarketCap in terms of being shown here until after around 2017. When that first spike happened, CoinMarketCap, the website, decided to capitalize on it and add a bunch more to their site. So now they have a bunch, but that's why you don't actually see it from the very beginning. You see it a little bit more of a delayed type of thing, if that makes sense. CoinMarketCap. So market cap right now of 836 billion. I'm just kidding. It's 836 million. Imagine that. Imagine Mana went up to the same market cap as as Bitcoin. There we go, Mana. Congratulations. You just became the #1 cryptocurrency on Matt Wallace's Final Stand YouTube channel. But no, I'm just kidding. It's 836 million market cap. Come on, Matt. You need to get roasted. You need to get roasted. You can see this is where you can buy it. Coinbase, Binance US, VCC Exchange. This is a great tool to find out where you can buy this stuff. Is to just go on CoinMarketCap and you can actually scroll down and see where you can buy it. So I get a lot of comments, people asking me, where can I buy this? I can definitely help it whenever I can. But one place you can look for yourself too is just on CoinMarketCap. Mana price live data. The live decentralized price. What is Mana? Decentralized Mana defines itself as a virtual reality platform powered by Ethereum blockchain that allows users to create, experience, and monetize content and applications. So this is basically taking advantage of the gaming of the gaming market. And there's a number of cryptocurrencies doing that, a number of altcoins that are sliding in and trying to capitalize on that. And as we see more and more of that happening, some of these are going to have some serious gains. In this virtual world, users purchase plots of land that they can later navigate, build upon, and monetize. Decentraland was launched following a $24 million initial coin offering ICO that was conducted in 2017. The virtual world launched its closed beta in 2019 and opened to the public in 2020. Interesting. Okay, so we're seeing some good stuff here from Mana. The only problem is with Mana, you can see how much it spiked recently. Let me go and show that. You can see how much it spiked recently, and that's scary, right? To be investing in it after a spike of that size, unless you're just putting a small amount in. If you're putting a large percentage of your money into that, you are taking a pretty big risk. So we can see Gamestop stock now at 255, a little bit of zigzag motions there that we've seen from it as it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. Let's look all time. Yeah, that's just beautiful to see. So all time you can see it doesn't even register because GameStop stock has been around for about 20 years now, approximately. At least as far as it's been registered here. But I don't know how long has GameStop stock been around? I'm not sure, but it says here about 20 years. So it's probably, I think it's been around longer than that though. Yeah, okay. So we can just keep scrolling. It looks like it's been around since 2001. Really, is that when GameStop stock was founded? 2001. I'm gonna Google that real quick. When was GameStop stock founded? Okay, so February 13th, 2002 is when GameStop stock IPO'd. So since February 13th, 2002, it's been on a crazy ride going up and down and up and down. We've seen a ton happen with it. But it's exciting now to watch this. I think it may be good. We should probably go on Twitter and see what people are saying about it. Let's see if Elon Musk tweets, it's just gonna go crazy. So that's obviously what we're hoping for, and we want to see a lot of times Dogecoin will have. That's why you saw in the title I said Dogecoin is next, because Dogecoin, the last time we saw this, what happened with Dogecoin not long after is a massive spike. And so if we see something similar happen, I wouldn't be surprised if Dogecoin can go, if Dogecoin can see the same type of energy that was focused on GameStop stock, where it went from approximately less than 5 billion market cap all the way up to over 20 billion market cap. We can see the same thing easily from Dogecoin. If Dogecoin has a similar market cap growth gain, then we could easily see it past 20 cents. So that's one of the reasons to be optimistic about Dogecoin, because that same meme energy from Reddit on GameStop can be focused on Dogecoin relatively soon as well. And that's what we all want to see. GME is going to 400. It was confirmed according to Big Man 616. So that'll be cool to see if we can see GME going to 100. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, then I'll consider that to be a huge win right there. A huge win. Obviously, we of course would like to see that happening. Dow raises more than 300 points as well. So inflation, it's looking like it may not be as bad as we originally thought it was going to be. That could just be a delayed type thing. I think at some point we're going to see inflation be pretty dang bad with all the money being printed. I mean, the U.S. government is just saying, hey, let's just pull 1.9 trillion out of midair, and that's going to cause major inflation, almost like they know what they're doing. Maybe they're trying to cause inflation. Maybe they want to cause inflation. I don't know. But either way, it's not going to be great overall for the economy. It will probably be good for cryptocurrency, but it's not going to be great overall for the economy. There you go. I think it's a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Okay. Man, that really is beautiful. Up to 273 now, so it's climbing again. We're seeing some big action again from GameStop stock, plus 10%, plus 26. But look at that. So it went all the way down to 200. Now it's climbing up again. I'm gonna go on Twitter real quick, and we're gonna see if we can find anything big in terms of GameStop stock. Has there been any big movement on Twitter? Have any of the big players been talking about it? We'll also check Mark Cuban as well and see what he's been saying, because we know Mark Cuban, he jumped on the Dogecoin train with the Dallas Mavericks, and we're hoping that he jumps even harder onto the Dogecoin train. Maybe he's talking about GameStop stock a little bit as well. He has in the past, he told people that if you can afford it, you should hold GameStop stock, and we roasted him a bit for that because he wasn't holding any himself, and he can easily afford it if he wants. So if he believes in that movement, he shouldn't be getting credit for it unless he's actually part of it. Anyway, I mean, hey, I guess whatever, he can do whatever he wants, so it's not that big of a deal. It was just a quick roast. We had to get him a little bit there. But this is one of my first streams I've ever done that wasn't at night or in the morning. This is the first time we've done it in the middle of the day, and yet we're still up close to 1,000 viewers in the middle of the day. So that's pretty cool to see. Make sure everyone's hitting that like button as well. If you haven't done it yet, just go down there, tap it one time so this can get out to more people. We're talking about Dogecoin potentially going to the moon next after this big GameStop stock spike that we just saw. Huh. How is it? Let's take it to the moon. I saw that comment. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I would like to take it to the moon. I would like to get Dogecoin to go to the moon after GameStop stock, because GameStop stock's been making some big moves happen. Even though it looks bigger than it actually is, just because of the market cap, it's still really big. What's been happening with GameStop stock? I don't know. It doesn't want to work right now. I'm gonna have to figure this out. You know what maybe I could do? That's gonna take too long. No, I'm not gonna do that. Doge, I love it. Or Hodge. You said Hodge from Chase says Hodge. Hodge is definitely one. Let's go and take a look at Hodge right now, actually, because Hodge has been making some moves happen. Hodge 0.0013 right now. So let me go and show you Hodge. This is what Hodge looks like right now. Up 73% in just last short period of time here. So we've been seeing some huge movement from Hodge, making some big money. And if you don't know, there are a number of unique things about Hodge. I can show you some of those right down here. So basically, Hodge is where I think a lot of people are going right now for DeFi, for basically taking, it says frictionless yield farming. For every buys and sell, there's a token burn, and Hodge holders get a share of the transactions as a reward. So it's basically giving back to the people who are holding. That's one of the incentive structures that is causing it to go up so much. You don't really see movement like this ever in cryptocurrency. There's very rare occasions when it will happen, but just in the last month, it's absolutely gone crazy. It's gone wild. This is one opportunity a lot of people should be looking at, because a lot of people missed the original spike, but I think there's still more to come. Imagine you put money into it right there. You're making a lot of money. You're making a lot of money if you're making these smart decisions, which is why notifications on, very, very, very important. But even just this week, how much it's gone up is insane. I mean, we're talking about massive, massive movement just this week. Twitter's a great app, but sometimes it can be very, very annoying. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me on that. Twitter can be a very annoying place at times. Normally it's interesting, and there's a lot of good information on there, but it's not always interesting. At times it can just be frustrating. All right. Well, I'm trying to get into Twitter, but I actually need to do the very difficult task of remembering my password, which is not easy to do apparently. I thought I already had it down, but I guess not. All right. Huh. Well, maybe I just need to change my password. We'll have time to do that later. We'll have time. I'll do that. I'll do that after a stream. That's gonna. I don't feel like doing that right now. I'll do that after a stream. Now I'll be able to get. Let me try. I'll try a couple more passwords real quick. We'll see if I can get on right now. Huh. Well. Oh well. We tried. We tried. BTT as well as one a lot of people have been saying has major potential. As we see GameStop stocks starting to make a little bit of resurgence. You saw in the title, $1,000 GameStop and GME. That was a potential price target combined of what they could hit, and that would require a pretty decent increase in market cap of both of them. Well, it's absolutely possible. I don't keep in mind. I don't think that's going to happen. Just that's like best case scenario what potentially could happen. Most likely is it'll fall down again like it did last time, because every time GME goes up to around 300 it then falls back down not too long after, and we've seen that pretty consistently. Or we're not, I mean, when I say pretty consistently, we've seen it one time, and it's only happened one time, so 100% of the time it's happened. So you can see last time we saw it go up all the way to there and then fall back down. So it went up to over 300, around 350, then it falls back down to around 200, then goes back up again. This time today we saw so much movement just within a single day. Now it's starting to, there's a resurgence happening right now though, up to 274, which is great to see. It's cool. It's cool to see that type of movement happening. Volume is just going crazy. And the funny thing is, a lot of people shorted it right there. So a lot of people thought, okay, I'm sure Michael Burry may have done it. Michael Burry, we love roasting him on here on this channel. I'm sure Michael Burry considered it. I don't know if he actually followed through, but a lot of people shorted it right there, thinking, oh, okay, well, surely it's going to go down more because it should be around there dividend wise. So surely it'll go down more. A lot of people shorting it, and now Reddit is we are just making them pay once again. The community, a lot of people on Reddit, more so other people than me, but I'd like to think I'd like to consider myself part of that community. So we're seeing some big movement happen right here with it going up, which is basically screwing over a lot of the people who came in and invested at this point right here in terms of short investing. So there we go. Now you know, if you're Wall Street, if you're thinking about shorting GameStop stock, maybe think twice. No matter where it is, you could be about to lose a lot of money if you do that, if you make that decision. So be careful. You've been warned. And not just this one, with Cineworld, with AMC, it can happen with any stock. Basically, this is a huge screw you to all of the hedge funds who have been shorting stocks, because now they can't ever feel safe doing it. If they see a supposed sure thing, how can they feel safe? They can't. They really can't. And it doesn't seem like people are lighting up either. It doesn't seem like people are lighting up. The community is continuing to hold the GameStop stock, a lot of it at least, which is going to definitely have some impacts. If people would just sell right after, it wouldn't do nearly as much. You can see as well. So Plug Power, Fuel Cell Energy, and Ballard Power System stocks all jumped today. So there's 3 stocks right there: Plug Power, Fuel Cell Energy, and Ballard Power Systems. Those are 3 stocks that can potentially be a little bit of hidden gems. Should you invest $1,000 right now from Motley Fool? Motley Fool has no idea what they're talking about when it comes to crypto, but they do have a decent idea what they're talking about when it comes to stocks. They know a thing or two about stocks, right? Investing legends Motley Fool and co-founders David and Tom Gardner just revealed what they believe are 10 best stocks for investors right now. The only problem with Motley Fool, they rarely actually tell you their thoughts on stuff. So you can just basically look at the titles and do your own research. You're not gonna find a lot of actual information or specific advice on the Motley Fool. Unfortunately, it would be nice if they would do that. But let's see what AMC stock has been doing. So AMC stock now back up to 1064. I'm gonna pull it up. On probably maybe here. No, okay. Oh yeah. So AMC's CEO actually responding to the Reddit trading community. This is a pretty big article. So we're seeing the AMC CEO Adam Aron, he called the swings interesting and reminded investors that AMC is a survivor ahead of the company's quarterly results Wednesday. So Adam says AMC is going to stay where it is. Obviously, he's the CEO, so of course he's going to say that. He probably owns a heck of a lot of stock. I'm not sure how much he has specifically, but he probably owns a lot of stock in AMC being the CEO. So when AMC stock goes up, he's going to be making a lot of money. Of course, he's going to say positive things. We obviously can't trust the CEO and what he says on that. I don't know if he's right. It would be cool to see just because it would be funny. But that was a major change for AMC. Paid off additional $6 million worth of debt. Interesting. So AMC, will they make a resurgence after people start going to movies again? Which in theory will happen. Some people saying they think the movie theaters will never rise again. We'll never have people going back. There's some degree to which it's happening now, but movie theaters definitely one of the biggest industries hit in all the craziness going on in the world. Movie theaters have been hit pretty dang hard. And if they will recover or not is yet to be determined. A lot of them are probably going to end up going out of business. Some of them already have. And there's going to be more that likely end up going out of business. Cineworld, though, is one that I think could be tried to save next. Let me go and pull up Cineworld for you real quick, and we can take a look at what Cineworld is doing, because Cineworld stock is definitely something that we need to be keeping our eye on. So this is what Cineworld stock looks like right now. Cineworld Group. Keep in mind there's a difference. The ticker is CNNWF 143 right now. I've been talking about it since all the way back then when it was at around 103. I've been telling people about it since then, and gone up a decent amount. It looks relatively steady right there, which is something that if it can, and so this is the other one that comes up when you type in Cineworld with 102. That's a different one. That's not the same one. So important to remember that distinction. This Cineworld Group PLC SINE.L is different. It's different. It's not the same one that I'm talking about. I'm talking about this one right here, which it would be great. Oh, that's weird. What did my mouse? Huh? I don't know why my when you move your mouse a lot, apparently it gets bigger. That's weird. Can you guys see it on the screen too? Hopefully you can. Oh yeah, you can. You can see it on screen. 272 now. So making some moves happen. If we see it go up to around 400, that would be basically not only breaking its record, but going a decent amount above that. So that would obviously be nice to see if it goes back to 400. The fact that it's done this twice, people are now going to feel way more comfortable investing in it, because if something does it twice, why wouldn't I do it a third time? So if it does go back down again, who's to say it wouldn't spike again a third time? Pretty cool, pretty dang cool to see. Once again, $20 billion market cap allows way more room for it to go up and down way faster. Because if it had, say, a $200 billion market cap or something, it'd be way harder to see movement of that size happen from just a small community. Reddit, not necessarily a small community, but not huge either. So it's relatively small in the grand scheme of things. It's just a little baby in the grand scheme of things. Some good comments coming in as well. Why does my MacBook Pro? Good morning, Jacob. Welcome to the chat, to the live. Nah, AMC won't hit more than 14 from Anthony. You could be right. Maybe AMC, maybe it's a big nothing. Maybe we're going to see a big zero burger from AMC in terms of massive growth. I hope it goes up a lot, but it's definitely hard. It's hard to know for sure. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button as well, because we want to try to build this channel up and use the influence for good. For we've called out Robinhood with our documentary. We forced them to basically come out early with the news that they were potentially planning to do the wallets. Maybe even our community is what caused them to actually do that. So they're going to give people access to actually spend cryptocurrency potentially directly from their platform, or at least they say they're working on it. I don't know how long it'll take or if they'll actually do it, but it's time to make more positive things like that happen. Because if we can continue to keep the pressure on, then we're going to be able to hold them even more accountable. Some is good, more is better when it comes to that. More is always better. SpaceX is actually going to the moon in 2022. I think we could see that as well. When is Final Stand going to stream? What do you mean when is Final Stand going to stream? I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming right now. I'll probably, I may, this is basically just kind of a special with AMC and Gamestop stock. I may actually do my full show tonight still. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll still do a full show tonight. I'm definitely probably going to be making another video as well. So we'll see. Matt, what was the date of your last sleep? Never. The hyped Matt, LMAO. The hype Matt. It's time to get hyped. It's time to have fun. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, this is more just a watching and seeing what GameStop stock is doing. Just kind of a relaxed stream. We may do a more hyped up stream later on tonight, because I have a ton of energy when it comes to especially cryptocurrency. So we may do a more hyped up stream tonight as well. We'll see. Roblox, an online game platform, opens up at 64.50, a strong market debut from Roblox. Let's see what it's doing. So it's a pretty strong debut is the word I just got from this notification on my phone here. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and pull up Roblox stock and see what it's doing right now. Look at that. Roblox now up to very fast movement here from Roblox stock, up to $72 already. So very fast movement. We're seeing Roblox making some big moves happen. Goes public Wednesday. Here's how the indie game makers turned Big money. We're seeing some big money from Roblox stock up 13%. Like I was saying, I think there's a decent chance we'll see it go up and then go back down to some degree. We'll see a spike because IPO, there's a lot of excitement about it, and then it'll kind of go back down, fall back to earth a little bit. That's what I'm expecting to see from Roblox stock. A couple of these comments. Who stole my time machine? I need to see when Doge is at $10 before that. Hopefully it'll happen soon. But I mean, obviously $10, it's a huge target. So it's going to take time. It is going to take time. Someone said I missed the iPad. Me too. Maybe I should use the iPad again. I just thought it'd be cool to try this out. Especially since it's a different type of stream. We're looking more at GameStop stock and AMC and GME rather than the typical stuff we look at. That's funny. Yeah, I missed the iPad. Maybe I should probably bring the iPad back. We love the iPad. The iPad's awesome. I still have my iPad stand right here, but actually behind this. So I was thinking I could use it some if we needed to. In fact, you know what? Let's actually do that right now. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. We can use the iPad right now to look at Twitter. That way we don't have to worry about. We don't even have to worry about pulling up Twitter on the device there on the computer screen. All we gotta do is just go here and look at it. Okay, so let me go ahead and there you go. Look at that. We got the iPad back. You ask and you shall receive. The iPad is back in business now. So there we go. Let's go and pull up. Let's see what people are saying right now about GameStop stock. Is it trending number one on Twitter like it did last time? So I don't see it trending. Cash App stocks is trending. John Brown, 75% of Americans. Julian Edelman is trending. Oh, there's GameStop stock. So it's number 11. It's not in the top 10, but it is trending at number 11. Everything with GameStop stock is making me realize how I should have invested more in our relationship. I treated it like a game, and I wish I never stopped. That's a weird tweet coming in. Someone saying they wish they treated their relationship like GameStop stock. I guess that makes a little bit of sense. With me and my one measly GameStop stock share, you got one share. You know, you can still make some money from that. Why not? Maybe make enough money to buy yourself a nice dinner if you're going to sell, or if you're going to hold on. That's cool too. I love holding when it comes to GameStop stock because this is more than just a stock. This is a movement. Diamond hands. Look at my hands after I forgot to sell GameStop stock like a month ago. So he's saying he forgot to sell. He was going to sell GameStop stock, but he forgot. Oh no, I didn't remember to sell. And look at that, some diamond hands coming in. Watching GameStop stock in the last 10 minutes. I know. So you see, you're happy at first, and then it starts to go back down. Oh no, GameStop stock starting to fall again. But hopefully, I can actually, maybe what I can do, here's an idea. Let me go and turn this back on. Okay, there we go. Let me go and turn this back on, and then what I can do is actually just make it smaller. So I'll make it smaller and put it down at the bottom, so you can still see, you can still track it while I'm looking at the iPad as well. So that way we can get a little bit of both in there. Maybe I may have to make it bigger here. I don't know. I mean, if your screen's small, you probably can't even see that too much. But I have an idea. Okay, there we go. So now you can watch the price. See, making some moves happen on the stream. OBS, it's pretty cool. There we go. How you like that? So now you can actually watch GameStop stock right there next to me while we look at the iPad. So there we go, a little bit of both. That's nice to see. Fantastic. Making some things happen there. I don't know, that's actually a little bit annoying. Let me move it. I'll move it right there. There we go, that's better. What the heck? Huh. I'm not sure why I just did that. Oh, there we go. It was just out of focus. Okay. Boom. Problem solved. All right, let's go and take a look and see what people are saying about GameStop stock. Everyone who invests in GameStop stocks watching the price go up again for the second time. Dancing. Suits, we won't manipulate the stock market no more. We promise. And then look, the winky face. Will we see Robinhood try to stop the spike again? Will we see that happen? Hopefully not. GameStop stock is surging again. What's happening? That's funny. Wasn't planning on GameStop stock making me rich today, but hey, here we are at $355. Just bought one share of GameStop stock for $355 20 minutes ago, and now it's down to $248 already. Oh no, people buying it at the top. That's not what you want to see happening. If you're buying it at the top, then you're losing money right now. You can see the GameStop stock losing a little bit of money if you bought it at the top. Maybe this tracker is actually a little bit better, because then you can kind of see what's going on live. And maybe that's better. Maybe I'll just leave it up on that one. Maybe make it a little bigger too. Cool. That's fun to do. That is very fun to do. Yeah, maybe I should just stick to the number so it'll stay bigger. 'Cause you can read. You should be able to read that number pretty easily. Maybe make the iPad a little bit taller too, so then we'll have room for it down there. Very tall. There we go. How's that? That's pretty good. Perfect. Gotta love that. GameStop stock fell back 40% in 15 minutes. Think about how much money that is. A massive, massive drop from GameStop stock just in a very short period of time. Some people saying just a matter of time before GameStop stock does a split. It gets added to S&P 500 and converts its balance sheet to Bitcoin. Interesting. So that's a weird prediction coming in. I wouldn't be surprised. A GameStop stock split could be happening very soon. The price compared to the market cap is a little bit unusual in that you see a market cap of 200 billion, so a price, or not 200 billion, of 20 billion. A market cap of 20 billion, so then a price of 300 does make it seem artificially too high. A split, I think that's a good idea for GameStop stock right now. Generally speaking, splits, I don't generally like them. I think it would be better if we just had kind of a standard that was applied all across the board, just so it would be harder for companies to try to trick people with stuff like that. We need all major convenience stores to start accepting Doge. Let's start with Wawa from Black SSG85. I like that. Let's start with Wawa. It would be great to see more companies start accepting Dogecoin. Obviously, that would be nice. It may be a little bit before it happens. I don't know. But I'm going to be doing everything in my power to try to actually get that to go up and get more people to be looking at Dogecoin as a serious option for accepting it at the store. Because if the more we see of that, the easier it's going to be for Dogecoin to go to the moon. So I've been pushing for it on Twitter. I've been trying to get more people to do it. But GameStop stock doing a split, that could easily cause the overall value of it to go up. If it does a split, and we could see a lot of people think, oh, okay, GameStop stock. Because I'll think about this. A lot of people going in right now are investors who are new to the market, generally speaking, and don't exactly necessarily have a lot of experience. So if they see a GameStop stock split and they don't know what was actually split, a lot of people are going to look at that. If GameStop stock splits and they're going to think the price just went down lower, it may be a time to buy in. And so we could see the price go artificially higher than it should be, even more added on extra. And so that's one thing to consider with GameStop stock. I think they may be about to do that just because it makes too much sense. I mean, why wouldn't they do that? At this point, if they didn't, I feel like that would just be silly. That would just be not smart. They should. Yeah, I mean, the truth is I don't like that they're allowed to, but the fact that they are allowed to, they should. Douglas is right. Me watching GameStop stock and after investing my life savings. That's not smart. What are you doing? Don't invest your life savings. That's probably a joke, but don't be investing your life savings. Grandpa, tell us how you invested in your. That's funny. Grandpa, tell us how you made your millions. I invested in GameStop stock 50 years ago. A garbage company called GameStop stock, and I had diamond hands. Telling his kids he had diamond hands. Grandpa, how'd you get so rich? How'd you make all that money? It's simple. DIAMOND hands. Bloomberg as well talking about it. GameStop passes record of 345. So did that? It actually passed, I guess, for a little bit there. It went up to 350, then came back down. So that 350 mark seems to be around where the ceiling is right now. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it'll go higher. But, oh, someone's spamming. Should I stop it? Should I stop the spammer? CHR to the moon. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the spammer. Spammer, you're getting stopped. I just hid you. You are now hidden, Mr. Spammer. You thought you could get away with spamming in the comment section, but you can't. Time to get roasted, Mr. Spammer. Roblox is on fire right now. That's true. We're seeing some big movement from Roblox stock right now. I'm gonna go and pull it up real quick again. Roblox stock is making some moves. You can see currently at a price of 72.38. So it has been going up a lot since it actually IPO'd. You can see kind of what it's been doing, the market movement. Let's see if we can find a little bit of a better chart here that shows real time, because there are some good ones, but it really just depends on which one you go to, because sometimes you find great ones, sometimes you don't. Let's see what Mark Cuban, has he said anything recently about all that's going on right now? Because Mark Cuban has proven that he actually can cause some movement in the market with Dogecoin. He can do the same thing with other ones as well. Mark Cuban, oh no, never mind. Paid surveys and market research retweeted a Dogecoin influencer. It's all risky, but I thought we clicked on Mark Cuban. We clicked on one right below it. Let me go and move this a little closer. There we go. That's easier to see now. We can see, so Mark Cuban, he basically just tweeted out a retweet of blockchain session 50 welcomes your favorite shark, Mark Cuban. So Mark Cuban talking more about blockchain, posting about Cointelegraph, who had him on apparently just recently. Also here, what are you doing in my mentions? I don't see your name anywhere in that tweet. I don't know, some weird stuff going on. Hopefully that it's clear there. Is Mark Cuban liking anything recently? No, he hasn't. Oh, here we go. Second shot, one and done. Oh, he's liking some stuff. We don't call him cubes. Okay, so nothing crazy big from Mark Cuban. Nothing huge. Let's see. What about Elon Musk? Has Elon Musk done any big tweets lately? That'd be nice if he has. But he hasn't tweeted in a while. He tweeted this 2 days ago. I think he's with his family right now. He's just enjoying time with his family. He's got the kid, XA-25ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRXTUV 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. He's got his son. That's his name. He's got obviously that's a joke. His name is actually A-XE-12 or well, what is his name? I always every time I remember it, then I forget not long after. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Elon XAI-12, I'm pretty sure. X-12 is how you pronounce it. Yeah, XAEA-12. Okay, there we go. XAEA-12, Elon Musk's kid. I mean, what a great... I actually like the name. A lot of people are roasting Elon for it, but I like it. I think it's a good name. I mean, it's unique, it's fascinating, and if your dad's a billionaire, you don't ever have to worry about getting a job with that name. You don't have to worry about anything, really. You're set for life, basically, when your dad's the richest man in the world. So I don't see, for a normal person, I would think that was a terrible name. But if your dad's a celebrity, and if your dad's and both your parents are that famous and rich, then I think it's a good name in that specific case, because then it allows you to stand out. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion on it. If just some random person did it, probably not the best idea, because people, and they may make them life a little harder for them, but life's already going to be easy enough, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have any negative impact. The name itself is cool. The only problem with a name like that is if it has negative impact, and I don't think it will in this specific case. Bored Elon Musk, let's see, 1.7 million followers from Bored Elon Musk now. He has a ton of followers. That's crazy. So he's tweeting out this one Mars coin right there. That's what Mars coin apparently looks like. That would be cool if we can see some big movements from other cryptocurrencies. I think Elon Musk will eventually probably make his own cryptocurrency. I mean, he has so many of the smartest people in the world working on his team. All he has to do, pull a couple of strings, press a couple of buttons, and he can make one of the best cryptocurrencies of all time. With the amount of power and influence he has, he can literally do anything. Just imagine being Elon Musk. You can wake up tomorrow and do anything you want in the world pretty much, and chances are you'll be successful too, because you have the best people in the world that you can rely on. It would just be so cool to be him. Bored Elon Musk talking about a lot of stuff there. Oh, also, if you haven't seen, so this is what this Dogecoin Slim Jim is going to look like. Pretty cool, right? So it actually pulls out of there. There's the rockets. There's the Dogecoin dog at the top. Slim Jim is making a Dogecoin Slim Jim. We got over 6,900 retweets on that thing. I think they were actually already making it anyway. So those we retweeted it trying to help. I think they were gonna do it anyway. But there it is. The rockets, the Slim Jim. I mean, it looks cool. It honestly looks. It looks like you can eat. Don't you just want to eat that part too? I mean, that looks like some kind of cake or something. I want to eat that part. I know that's just the packaging, but I want to eat it. I want to eat that part. That looks delicious. Let's see what is. Oh, there we go. Let's see what's been doing. Back up to 268 now. So GameStop stock continuing to make some big moves happen. Let's go ahead and pull up. I'm going to pull up Gme stock as well. Or not Gme. I'm going to pull up AMC stock as well. So AMC not having quite as big of a day, obviously. But still, I mean, that's pretty big. To go from 5 to 10, that's basically jumping in market cap from around 1.5 billion to around 3 billion. So it's actually way bigger of a gain than you would think. Because in comparison to GameStop stock, it looks tiny, but GameStop stock with 20 billion market cap, actually not as big of a gain as it may look. So AMC stock having a pretty dang huge gain as well. I bought in at around $7 to GameStop stock, and now it's up to 10. So that's pretty cool. Not too bad, not too shabby. It's going up. At some point, I guess we gotta sell, right? But I don't want to. I just want to keep holding. I'm gonna be looking for an opportunity. I mean, when it comes to stocks like this, I love cryptocurrency, but I don't really have any emotional attachment at all to stocks. Not even. I mean, the only cryptocurrency I really have an emotional attachment to is Dogecoin, just because I love it so much. But besides that, it's all based on the stats and numbers. We have fun obviously on this channel, but it's based on the stats and the numbers more than anything else. It peaked at 1250. That's true. So it went up higher. I didn't know it was exactly 1250. So thanks for letting me know. But apparently it peaked at exactly 1250. Well, yes, we knew it went up to $12 today. So that's even bigger of a gain from where it was at the top compared to where GameStop stock is. Look at this. GameStop stock starting to have a bit of a resurgence here. It seems to be, that's crazy. It's staying relatively steady there around that 270 mark just for the last little bit here over the last hour. So it's staying relatively steady. There's 72 now. Look at that. Plus 10%. So 56 million volume, a 52-week range. That's crazy. So that's one of the biggest things that you have to look at right there. The 52-week range. Look at that. 257 to 483 is the 52-week range. I mean, that's just so cool to see. Is that even right? I don't think it went up to 483. Huh. Whatever. Maybe this is just wrong. But some big moves happening though. See, when you actually zoom out, the best thing to look at, when you look at all time, it's just crazy what it's done. All time, some massive movement from GameStop stock right there. Let's see. I want to see what people are saying about Cineworld, because I haven't heard a lot of people talking about that. Interesting. Shares of UK-based cinema chain Cineworld have soared 72% since the start of the year. So that's pretty big. That's an indication right there. If it already went up 72%, will it be the next GameStop stock? This is what I'm keeping my eye on. If this goes crazy, everyone on this channel is going to be saying, oh my gosh, Matt, you got it right. You got another one right. That would be crazy. We could all make a lot of money if that happens. I hope it does. I mean, I don't know if it will or not, but if it does, that would be fantastic to see. Cineworld is going to go crazy in a couple of years. It'll be smart to invest in now. I agree. I think there's a decent chance of that. Cineworld rising, and you'd love to see it. So a lot of people talking about it. Nothing too crazy here. But I think we could see some big movement with Cineworld. A lot of people don't even talk about it at all. AMC stock falls 10% as Cineworld closes movie theaters. So that's from 10-5-20. So that was months ago. Now things are changing. Welcome, Chris, as well to Silver. Welcome to the club. As we get a little bit later in the afternoon, I feel like more people are going to tune into the stream too, which would be cool to see. Make sure if you haven't hit that like button yet, make sure you do as well. Just go down there, tap it one time. We'll take a look at Naked Stock as well. Naked Stock has been making some moves. Let me go. I'll put it up on my computer screen. Let me go ahead and actually. So there it is. Oh, look at that. The 6.9 in there. Beautiful. You can see what GameStop stock. I'll put that on the screen up here for everyone to watch in all its glory. Hopefully, there we go. Just has to focus a little bit there, but it is now focused, I think. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. I don't know if you can, but hopefully. I mean, if I move it closer to me, then it'll be more visible on the screen because it focuses automatically. So during lives, especially, it's hard to actually get it to work. If I turn on the brightness, that'll make it easier too. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That just makes life way easier. The big screen. Much better. There we go. Now that's ideal right there. That's ideal. Adjust this real quick because there's a couple more things we got to look at here. So it'll be nice to actually have this screen available and bigger, so it'll make it easier for that to work. Why is nobody telling Matt that Robinhood keeps playing their games again with GameStop today? That's true. Robinhood has been doing more shady stuff. Robinhood, obviously not wanting to be on people's side, they want to be on the Wall Street side, continued over and over and over again. We see that. We've been calling them out. We've been trying to tell people other platforms they can switch to if they want to leave Robinhood. So it's nice to see all the community efforts to actually tell Robinhood that they can go away. They can stop bothering us. We want them to leave us alone and let the stocks do what they want to do. Stop trying to manipulate the markets and be on Wall Street side. It's time for the people to win, not Wall Street. It's been that time, but now we just have the actual voice to do it. It's been that time, but now we have the ability with all of us working together to actually make it happen. So here's an article. GameStop stock drops 40% in 25 minutes from CNBC. So yeah, we did see that big drop that happened unbelievably fast, kind of out of nowhere. But obviously that's to be expected when you have that kind of volatility in the market. You can't expect it to go crazy every single second of every single spike. But that is great to see overall. What it's been doing today, even if we see some drops like that at 261 right now. Oh, it's funny to watch this one compared to this one, so that one's a little bit behind, it looks like. But they're both around the same. And the best part is that both of those are from CNBC, I think. Oh no, this one's from Yahoo Finance. Never mind, that makes more sense. So this one's Yahoo Finance, this one's CNBC down here. So that's why they're a little bit off, I guess. Even though I don't know which one's behind. I'm not sure, but there's just so much movement right now with GameStop stock. An insane amount of movement that we've been seeing lately with that. But let me go and look up BTT, BitTorrent, because BitTorrent's been making some moves too lately. So this is BitTorrent's website. Yeah, it's not a bad website. Pretty decently designed. Got a pretty cool logo right there. Sign up to receive BTT updates, BTT use cases, BTT torrent speed, BitTorrent speed, how it works. Step 1, enable your wallet. Step 2, enjoy faster download speeds, earn BTT. So a lot of interesting things here on the website. BitTorrent file system, some cool graphics. So you can tell time was put into this. They show all the exchanges: Binance, Oak, Hobby, Hitbit, up a bit, KuCoin. So yeah, a number of big exchanges right there. And so this is, I like the website overall because it combines functionality. It doesn't look bad or anything. I think it looks pretty good from a website perspective. Let's go and look at CoinMarketCap though and see what it's been doing. Have we been seeing some crazy movements? Oh, my dad's in the chat. Oh, Dirk says he wants me to check out Naked Stock. We'll look at Naked Stock in a second here. Naked Stock been making some moves, but BitTorrent has been making some moves as well. What we've been seeing with it is pretty dang great. I hope BitTorrent can go up to within the actual cents range instead of being under a penny where it is now. If it can go up to 1 penny, that would be huge. Approximately 7 times where it is now, or so, a little bit less than 7 times, but that would be fantastic to see if we can get that or yeah, around that. 12% in just a recent short period of time. But let's go and look at Naked Stock. Oh, I need to be careful typing that. I can't. I need to move the computer screen over here when I type that. Just to be careful there. Yeah, that'd be funny. Imagine I pull it up and we get something we get something bad and I have to take down the stream. That wouldn't be good. So this is Naked Stock, what it's been doing over the last 5 years. It's way better to look at the recent stuff though. So in the last 5 days, in the last month, last 6 months, it's been going down a ton. So Naked Stock is another one. Cineworld and Naked and AMC are 3 right there that have the potential to be the next GameStop stock to go up a crazy amount. So this is a little bit of a better chart here. You can see what's been going on with it. So some mostly steady on Yahoo Finance. Let me find an even better chart here. Stockwits.com. Let's take a look. Naked at 0.90 or 0.97 NAKD. Why is this pumping? Yeah, it's not pumping that much. There's nothing too crazy with it. But in the last day, we've seen some movement. It went up to over $1, then now back down to 97 cents. So it's been moving some. Nothing too crazy. A lot of people are wondering though, will this be the next GameStop stock? You can see it had a pretty big spike from round 3 all the way up to where it is now in that dollar area, even going up almost to $3 for this short period of time here. You can see what it did on 1-28. So definitely this one has potential to see some of those same gains. You can see overall what it's done, just a ton of downward movement all time. Kind of crazy to look at it because Naked Stock, a lot of us have had their drinks before. It's a good company. I'm surprised it went down so quickly, but I guess that's just the way of the world. Sometimes that happens. You can't always control it. It's just the way it is, I guess, sometimes. I'm Roblox 1,165 a share. Nice. So you bought a bunch of Roblox stock. That's good. That's good that you're making moves happen because you're making money on that right now. You're making some good money. And the only thing that sucks about advertisements is if they start playing on the screen, I'm worried I may get copyrighted. We wouldn't want that to happen. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. It's just the way it is. Is it possible to look at Twitter on? We'll just look at it on here. I don't think we're going to see the same type of movement from AMC stock that we were hoping for, because AMC stock was making some big moves for a short period of time there, and then it kind of fell back down to earth. But what's happening with GME? It's funny that's GME that's doing this, because there's other stocks that have similar situations, but GME, part of the reason it was picked is simply because there was some actual legitimately good news coming out about it you saw in Roy and Kitty, you talked a lot about it, a lot about it, some good news coming out with the Naked brand, or with the GME stock. So it was that combined with some other stuff. They were basically looking at expanding the physical stuff with CDs, also going more online. So GME actually was making some moves to kind of adapt to the modern world a little bit more. And that's one of the reasons that we actually were able to see what we saw with it going up, because there were other shorted stocks that had a lot of people shorting it, but not as many were as shorted as that, but yet had some potential. So it just kind of all came together perfectly. Dirk says Naked is also the Fredericks of Hollywood. I mean, it's a good company. It honestly, I don't know what's going on with that. We may have to do some more research on that and figure it out. But they have great drinks. They really do. So I'm gonna pull this up. See on market watch. That's a pretty good one. It shows real time what's been doing. So yeah, well, I like that one. Then we can take a look at what's been happening on Twitter as well. 75% of Americans. Okay, so apparently most Americans support the stimulus package. Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it all of us obviously would like to see a stimulus package, but at the same time, there's two parts to that. So you support the stimulus package, of course, everyone does, for the most part. But at the same time, there are some things in there that shouldn't be in there. Some different spending things that don't really make a lot of sense. Preserving language is in there for a huge amount. And so we see stuff like that just kind of throws you off. Then you combine that with the fact that the U.S. government has been making so many bad decisions with money that's going to cause inflation. So yes, obviously we want it, but at the same time there are risks involved as well. So it's kind of like a yes, it's good, but also yes, it's bad. And what are the consequences going to be? If there were no consequences, everyone would want it. It would be 100% of Americans. But of course, we have to consider not just what it does in the short term, the good, but also the consequences that it could cause. Slim Jim has been big on the Dogecoin train. Retweet this to the moon. Today's the 69th of the year. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Today's the 69th day of the year. A time to celebrate. That's pretty funny. Doge predictions. My predictions for Doge, we could easily see it hit $1 within the next few years. And it could even happen way sooner than that. If we see some of the big catalysts, it could happen with only months. And the thing with Dogecoin is, when any cryptocurrency, you always have to be careful because there is the opportunity for something bad to happen. It to go down drastically really fast. So that's why we always have to be careful. But if none of that happens, then we're likely going to see some big stuff happen. But the 69th day of the year, I didn't know that. That's great though. The 69th day of the year. Not the 68th, not the 70th. Not the 70th. Billy Marcus, he's been tweeting a lot lately. Posted the Dogecoin Game Jam winners on Reddit, Dogecoin community. I don't seem to get very much traction on Reddit. Sharing is appreciated. So Billy Marcus apparently not getting that much traction on Reddit. He gets more likes and retweets on Twitter. This is the creator of Dogecoin. He really is a great dude. He really is. He's interesting. He's fun to talk to. But he deserves a lot of credit for what he's been doing. Also continuing to help with Dogecoin. The Game Jam was a huge thing in the Dogecoin community, especially if you're only here for the Gamestop stock stuff, you may not know too much about that, but look at that. 263. I mean, I don't know if we'll see it actually hit some of those marks that we want to see. Check out VeChain, very undervalued. We will do that. We will check out VeChain. I'm going to do it on my computer just to make it a little easier for people to see. But let's go and check out VeChain. So one thing I like to do with cryptocurrencies is not just look at their price, but also look at their website, because the website can be very telling. If you see a cryptocurrency with a good website, you know that the people behind it are way more likely to be doing the types of updates that will actually give it more traction and help it to go forward. So VeChain, Thor, resources, bootcamp, application hub, bounty programs. So this website, I don't think it's as impressive as BitTorrent. It does seem like it was kind of more just put together, but still some interesting stuff on there. So these are some of the dudes behind it. The steering committee, Renato, George, Daniel, Jay, Sonny. So a lot of people from different places in the world, not just the U.S. But there's all their LinkedIn profiles. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I like this website that much. It's okay. It's not the best I've seen. Just based on that, I don't think that. But that's not the only thing you go on. That's just one of the factors there. So the actual price of VET right now You can see 0.06385. And if we look at all, you can kind of see some of the movement that it's been doing, going up from where it was all the way down here up to around 7.5, so 0.075, around 7 cents. It was down all the way up not even that long ago. Let's go and take a look at the year to date. Not even that long ago, it was all the way down here at around 2 or 3 cents. Now moving up within this year all the way up to where it is. The current market cap, so it's ranked number 22. It's already pretty dang big. It's already a pretty dang big cryptocurrency. 22 to in the top 10 would be the type of movement that would give some pretty good profits there. But when it's already that big and you haven't, the website doesn't seem like it's that great. Those are two negative marks in my book. In terms of percentage growth, that doesn't mean it's not going to go up. That just means I'm not going to be looking at this and investing more money into this than I am into, say, Crow and other ones that have more potential to go up, considering their position combined with some of the people behind it. So it's all about comparing and contrasting. Even if all of them, to some extent, have a high chance of going up, that doesn't necessarily mean they have a higher chance than other ones, and that's what we have to look at in order to make the most money possible. Walgreens looking okay as well. Yeah, let's take a look at Walgreens. What's Walgreens doing? Walgreens to the moon? Who knows? Let's see. Interesting. Okay. Walgreens stock currently at 50.54. Let's see what's done last month. So it's gone down a lot in the last month and it's starting to come back and make a little bit of resurgence there. Let's see if we can find a better chart for it that we can look at. Yeah, this is going to be, Yahoo Finance is much better for charts. Let's look at Max. Let's see what's been doing. So Max wise, we're talking, it's been around for a heck of a long time, a really, really long time. But in the last 5 years, I think that's a little bit better for what we're looking at. What has it done? It's mostly Walgreens. It was up around 83, coming back down here to 50. So will we see some movement with that? It's definitely possible. What's the market cap? Market cap is 43 billion. So the market cap of this, technically right now, Walgreens has a higher market cap than GameStop by about double approximately. So GameStop stock at 263. Let's see, because the market cap's been changing so much. Let's see what the market cap is right now. Market cap right now is here it is. 18 billion. So right now it's at 18 billion, which means that we have seen, basically we've seen it be passed in terms of market cap. Pretty big. Right now Walgreens is way bigger market cap wise than GME is, even at this super high point. And this is artificially high just because people are having fun with it. That's one thing to keep in mind too. So someone said Doge has no market cap, so it's unlimited. It won't go to the moon, and that's something a lot of people say. Dogecoin, it can't go to the moon. It can't go up because it has no market cap. Technically, that's incorrect. It does have a market cap, but it's not the traditional market cap. It doesn't have a hard market cap. It has a soft market cap, meaning 5 billion can be mined every single year. And with 128 billion circulation, it'll take more than 25 years to double. Obviously, the price can go up way faster than that, especially when you're looking at inflation combined. So basically, 5 billion a year kind of fits along, hopefully pretty well with inflation to actually kind of balance that out. So if inflation happens faster than that, then we won't see dollar-wise the price going down much. We would see the price staying around the same. Then if some of the big spikes happen, if cryptocurrency starts being used more broadly, if we see the Dallas Mavericks, other companies start to come in, then all those things together combined are what can make it have some of those big leaps that we're hoping to see. So yes, it doesn't have a cap, but that's a little bit of a misleading way to look at it, because even though it doesn't have a cap, it technically is capped by the amount that can be the amount that can be mined every single year. Just something to keep in mind. So it's not as it appears. It is not as it appears. GME stock currently at 263.60. So not bad. Not bad in terms of where it is. In fact, unbelievably impressive if you look at the max. All we need now is we just need for Elon Musk to tweet, and then it'll go crazy. Let me go and pull it back up here. So what's better? This screen? Oh, is it that it started going back down again, I guess. Down to 229. So we're seeing more fall with GameStop stock. Is this one just delayed? Why isn't this one already showing that? Oh yeah, not just that. AMC stock is falling some as well. AMC stock back down to 9. It's up to 10 again, but so AMC stock falling a bit, GME falling a bit as well. It's crazy how big the movement is just in these short periods of time. You don't normally see stuff like that. I mean, it happens, but it's rare. Doge has 7.414 billion market cap. That's true. Living with the Guzman says, hey Matt, what are your thoughts on Sia coin? Let me go and pull up Sia coin. So I'll put AMC on the chart there to make it big so you can see it. Sia coin. I'm gonna go and pull it up on the other screen here just to make it easier. Yeah, it's funny. A bunch of people typing in Sia coin stock instead of Sia coin crypto. So you can see right there, it tries to correct me Sia coin stock, even though that wasn't what I was looking for. We're talking about Sia coin crypto. So first we'll take a look at the website. So this is what the website looks like. Not honestly, pretty good website. Great use of pictures. It seems pretty well spaced out. Colors not bad. Pretty consistent green there. Not a bad website overall design wise. I mean, there's nothing special about it necessarily. The chart is kind of nice, the active chart. So overall though, yeah, nothing too crazy with the website. A lot of these they're not putting a lot of time into the website. I think that's a mistake. I think they should be, because the website is your constant salesman. That's where people can go look all the time and see big movement happening. So the fact that a lot of these companies aren't putting a lot of time into that is, I think, a mistake. I think they should change that, and they should actually start putting more into it. So this is what Sia coin looks like right now. Market cap of 585 million. Current price of around 1.2 cents. What are your thoughts on Stellar Coin? We'll take a look at Stellar Coin in a second here as well. But you can see up 5.6% in the last 24 hours. Let me go ahead and make this. I'll make this screen a little bit bigger so it can kind of match up. Let me go and make it. There you go, much better. Kind of see what it's been doing. So of all time, Sia coin has gone up a ton, from around 0.004 all the way up to where it is now at around 10 cents. So we've been seeing some big moves happen with it. It's a relatively new cryptocurrency. Market volume 57 million in the last 24 hours. Market cap 584 billion, or million, I mean. But you can see, so this is some of the stats that we can dive into them. Net change is 0.00065, so not a lot of movement recently. Year to date though, up 296%. 24 hours up 5%. So some pretty big returns from year to year. Cryptocurrency is making some moves happen. It really is. Total supply 47.25 billion. So in comparison to Dogecoin, has about half the supply. And the current ranking of Sia coin, I believe it's gonna be pretty low down somewhere. It should be in the top 100, I think, but it's gonna be pretty low down compared to a lot of the other ones, just simply because of how new it is. And this is one that, based on the chart, I do like a lot. It doesn't seem like it's had any too crazy big spikes. I mean, it has spiked obviously, but it's not the size of spike that would just, you'd look at it and say, oh my gosh, it looks like it's about to go back down really fast. It's more of a steady type going up. No crazy spikes that we've seen from it yet. And with the market cap of 585 billion, it's small enough right now. It's small enough right now to the point where you can actually make the case that it has potential to go up a ton. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping a look at that. That was a good one to point out there. Alex Becker channel saying about news to stop buying Dogecoin. I'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, obviously, there's people who don't want Dogecoin to be successful, and I don't think those people really know what they're talking about. I mean, obviously, there's a risk involved whenever you invest in anything, but I don't think Dogecoin has a higher risk than a lot of other things in terms of cryptocurrency. I think Doge actually has a higher chance of being successful than a lot of the other cryptocurrencies. Is Elon still alive? Yes, I think he is. Because we know he liked something not too long ago. He's been responding to things today as well. But we want him to tweet. We want him to actually tweet about what's going on right now with GameStop stock, and we want him to tweet about AMC. We want him to tweet about Dogecoin, of course. So that would be nice to see. We can get some more high energy. AMC. Oh, you want me to look at AMC stock again? We'll take a look at AMC stock. I have it right here. You can see it. So AMC stock at 10.18, staying around that $10 mark. Nothing too crazy from AMC stock. I was hoping for more. I actually own some AMC stock, so I'm hoping it goes up. Let's see how the investment has been doing. I'm gonna pull it up. We can take a look and see how the investment has been doing. I didn't buy a crazy amount or anything, and it's not that I didn't like it. It's just that anytime you're investing, you don't have unlimited money, so you can't invest in everything. And I just see, when I see opportunities that look better than other opportunities, I'm going to choose the better one every single time, pretty much. But AMC stock, yeah. So I mean, nothing too crazy. You can basically see overall today's volume though is 220 million in volume. So that's a pretty crazy amount right there. That's a lot of trading going on. 220 million volume. Probably a scammer. Getting a call real quick. Roblox is being asked a low mat in the chat. I know you can see the member content comments more. Yes, I can. Roblox is being asked a lot in the chat. Okay, well, let's take a look at Roblox. Yes, I can see the member chats easier, so thank you for pointing that out to me. We'll take a look at Roblox stock, because we've been looking at it a couple times, but Roblox stock, I think, still has room to go up a lot, potentially. I mean, normally we see it go down some first, so it may go down some first, but overall, with Roblox stock, I don't see any reason why it couldn't go easily to over $100. So there we go. Roblox stock right now up to 71. I'm gonna be right back. And he's back. Let's see. Yes, we've been live for a good bit now, watching some of the craziness that's happening with the stock market right now, and also staying up to date on Dogecoin, of course, too. But make sure, everyone, if you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure to tap it so this can get out to a little bit more people. That's what we want to see happening. We want to see more like button tappage, the tappage of the likes. We may do another stream tonight too with some more big news, because this was more just for fun, just watching Gme and AMC stock. So we're likely going to do another stream tonight as well, or at the very least, I'm either going to do a stream or I'm going to make a video. One of those two. I'm not sure which one yet, but I'll go take a look at some of the big news coming in, and we'll decide on that. CHR to the moon from Mad Bro Gaming. CHR to the moon. Let me take a look at CHR. That's something I think is worth taking a look at. Let's see how it's doing right now. CHR to the moon. We'll also take a look with Roblox stock. We'll take a look at some of the articles coming out about it, and we'll try to get a price prediction for it pretty soon here and see where we think it may be able to go. So Chromia ranked 194. This one's still really dang small, 0.3. So currently at around 30 cents, up 66% just in the last recent period here. $129 billion or million dollar market cap. I mean, $129 million market cap makes it relatively small. This could be a really good find here because it's so small. I think the spike, it looks like the spike is just starting. Let me go and move this a little further over so you can see it. It looks like that spike is just starting. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it continues going up a lot from here. This could be a perfect time to invest in Chromia stock. I think you could be right. Chromia stock potentially to the moon. That's a great comment there. Good find. We need Matt to have more energy and talk about Roblox. That's true. Where's my energy? Yeah, we'll do the higher energy stream tonight because I do have higher energy, just not so much on Gamestop stock and GME as much as I do with cryptocurrency. So yeah, we'll have the higher energy stream or higher energy videos tonight, of course. But let's go. We will pull up Roblox stock because we want to see what it's doing. We want to see it go to the moon, obviously. But let me go. I'm gonna go and pull up Roblox stock. We can see what's happening. But people want the energy. People want to see the energy. No holding back. Have fun, Matt. Roblox.com. This is what the website looks like. So this is, they put a ton of time into their website. You don't see a lot of cryptocurrencies putting that much time into making a legitimately good website. I guess it makes sense because you don't need so much of a good website, even though it's helpful. But so you can see Roblox soars 43% on the first day of trading as gaming booms. So that's part of the reason I think that we saw GameStop today, just attention on the gaming stock world. But keep in mind, the stock market's going to close relatively soon here for most people. It's 2:36 now. We don't have much longer left until the stock market closes. When that happens, is it really so crazy to think that people are going to then move over to cryptocurrency? That same energy that's being applied there could be moved over to crypto, which would be great to see. Roblox soars 43% on the first day of trading as gaming booms. Just going crazy. You can see the Roblox house being built there. When the pandemic, interesting. Yeah, so when many people go inside, 56 billion spent on gaming last year in the United States, up 27% from 2019. So gaming's continuing to go up and up and up. A huge market opportunity there. That's one of the reasons we're seeing gaming cryptocurrencies go up a lot as well. It's not just gaming stocks. Gaming cryptocurrencies have been having some big moves too. So it's a combination of both of those. Any other big articles coming out? Roblox brings joy to people, and I hate it. That's funny from Slate. Why do you hate bringing joy to people? That's weird. Roblox CEO creates $3 billion fortune from virtual world. So making bank. Roblox CEO Ben Stupples and Tom Maloney. Baloney. Roblox Corp users can create virtual worlds to fend off zombies or scuba dive and hidden treasures. Obviously, you know that already, but Yahoo Finance trying to explain it to people who have no idea what Roblox is. That's amazing, though. So $3 billion, make an absolute bank from Roblox. That's impressive. That's a lot of money. Just imagine being worth $1 billion. You can buy anything you want anytime you want. You never have to worry again about money. You're set. You're good. You don't have to worry about it. GameStop stock going down some more. It was going to the moon today, but it stopped short. No $1,000 GME and AMC. No $1,000 for those two combined. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen anymore because we're so close to the market close. And so I mean, it's cool that it hasn't been falling right before the market close as much as I thought what could be possible, because there's no doubt that we could have easily seen it fall way more than this before market close as people try to get out. But and that's so annoying. Why is that popping up there? So you can see here's some key data. The beta 0.72 EPS minus 4.25, dividend is 0.38, yield 0.00, 14.2 short interest, average volume 39.74. A lot of these stats are kind of looking more at the long-term picture, which isn't as interesting for today, how much it's spiking. See, but a bunch of articles coming out about Roblox and what is Roblox worth? Maybe 30 billion. That's what people are saying. It looks like we could see it continue to go up too. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Roblox stock continues to go up and passes 100 within over the next week. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. But at the same time, so for example, when we saw Facebook IPO, when we see a bunch of social media companies IPO, I don't know if you can compare that directly to Roblox, but a lot of times you'll see in the first couple of days, you see some big movement upwards, and then after that, it goes back down. Then overall, the ones that do go up a lot on the first days generally have great long-term potential. The ones that go down on the first days are the ones that sometimes they can, but oftentimes you see a less likely chance of it going up long-term when it goes down a lot on the first day. Doge all day, Doge all night. Should I attempt a YouTube channel at 41 years old? Sure, why not? Go for it. Dirk says, should I make a YouTube channel? Market not closing yet. There's after hours. That's true. There's after hours, but not to keep in mind though. A lot of people investing in making GameStop stock go up aren't going to be doing after hours, so it's going to be closed to a lot of the people causing this. And technically, even after hours, that will close eventually too. But we will only see that be open for a little bit after that. So, I mean, that's a good point though. Technically, and plus, the big dudes can be investing pretty much. It's not fair. They have an advantage. They can be investing even after markets is closed, which isn't fair. But hey, I guess what can you do? Media, I guess, actually, what am I saying? We can do something. Let's call them out. Let's make a movement happen. Let's get on social media. What am I saying? Of course we can do something. Let's do it. As this channel grows, we're going to be able to make that happen. We need to call them out. They deserve it. Check out Stellar Coin. I will check it out right now. Come on, Matt. You almost said you can't do anything about it. What am I talking about? Of course we can do something about it. We need to make the platforms allow trading to, or either stop the trading or allow trading for everyone and hours when it's closed. It shouldn't be that only the people with more money have advantages in the stock market. It doesn't make it fair that way. It makes it unfair, very unfair. But Stellar, I mean, it went up. Let me go and show me. I'll put it on the screen. Thank you so much as well to Andalicious. I love it. You can see, so this is what Stellar has done. Currently at a price of 0.42, so 42 cents. Market cap of 44B with a B. So a big boy market cap. Stellar obviously does have potential, has room to grow a lot. It could have Cardano-like growth. Here on Stellar, you can see the all chart. What's done? A big spike right there in the all chart. All the way down here at around 6 cents, all the way going up to 40 cents. So a huge movement with Stellar. Last 24 hours, it's actually gone down just a little bit there. But Stellar overall, we've been seeing some great stuff from it. Some people saying buy Tesla stock. Let's look at Tesla stock. What's Tesla stock doing? Yeah, Tesla stock has rebounded a bit. I held on. I only own one share of it. I may buy more in the future, but looks like it's rebounded a decent amount. It was down below 600 for a short period there. Now back up to 671. Elon Musk, we obviously want him to continue being the richest man in the world. And so if he's not, that's not good. Because then who does that mean is the richest man? Jeff Bezos. And we love roasting Jeff Bezos. So we don't want Jeff Bezos to be the guy who's at the top there. That's not good. That ain't what we want. Oh. Well, let me go ahead and pull up. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy that we have this many people watching, and it's literally just 2:43 in the afternoon. I never go live at this time, so I'm surprised so many people are watching. That's cool. Making some moves. Some moves. Right, so with Stellar, We can look at some of these stats here. Value transacted in the last 24 hours, 157.83 million. So nothing too crazy when you're looking at a market cap that big. Transaction count 4.54 million. Total supply 100 billion. So this Stellar gives you kind of an idea of where Dogecoin can go, because they have a similar amount of coins in circulation. And so if Stellar can go from 6 cents to 41 cents, why can't Dogecoin as well? Something interesting to think about. And the answer is Dogecoin can. Dogecoin can do exactly that. And it can do that soon too. It may not even take very long for that to happen. XLM native token of Stellar open blockchain payment system. The purpose of Stellar is to connect financial institutions via the blockchain and provide cheap transactions in developing markets. 2014, Ripple Labs. Stellar uses federal. Basically, I mean, there's nothing crazy special about Stellar. It's never been my favorite crypto, but I do find it interesting. I think it's better than XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. What has XRP been doing? Because XRP is one of the craziest cryptos. It has its own thing. It's like it's an alien. It doesn't care what anything else is doing. It'll just do whatever the heck it wants. Let's take a look at Ripple, XRP. So this is XRP, currently at a price of 4.46, market cap of 46 billion. So XRP and Stellar are just so dang similar in terms of market cap and stuff. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to see just how similar they are in that regard. Make that a little bigger. You can see all-time high, 340 though. I mean, that's crazy to think about. It was up to $3.40. I mean, that's huge. That's absolutely massive. And it's come back down a lot since then. But I mean, $3.40, you have to think about how big of a market cap that is, about where Ethereum is now. So we know XRP has the potential to do that. And we know other cryptocurrencies do too, which is why us being early on this is huge, because we have opportunities to make money that you've never seen before. Oh, a big chat coming in. We should blast McDonald's to be able to buy it with Doge. I think that's a good idea. McDonald's, one of the biggest fast food restaurants in the entire world. I think it actually is the biggest in the entire world. I'm pretty sure. By Subway, Subway and McDonald's kind of go. They're neck and neck in a lot of ways. Chick-fil-A coming up strong as well. Chick-fil-A could end up passing all of them one day. Who knows? We'll see. Chick-fil-A is great, so it wouldn't surprise me. But they're mostly only in the South now. If they start expanding more, I could easily see some big movement from Chick-fil-A. But I do think that's good. We should be able to buy. We should get McDonald's. McDonald's should do a Dogecoin soft drink. We should have a Dogecoin soft drink from McDonald's, a Dogecoin themed drink. Slim Jim and McDonald's work together on it. Figure something out to make it happen, because we want to see it. Dogecoin. The more Dogecoin can be used by companies across the world, the more we can see that, the higher the chances that Dogecoin goes absolutely crazy and sees growth like this, up to 4.6 now. So that's huge. 46 cents. That's a huge cryptocurrency still, even after it's come down a lot. Let's actually see. I want to look at what the market cap was. Okay, let's go to the best place to do that is probably going to be Coin Market Cap. I think, yeah, Coin Market Cap, because they'll show us the actual market cap. We just gotta use the blue line. Let me. Oh, it's not showing up here. That's just crazy to think how high it was at one point in time. I mean, just look at that. This is the chart for XRP. The bad news is what's been stopping it. But I mean, when you see a chart like that, you see how high it's gone. I mean, it's hard to argue with a chart like that. It's hard to argue with it, because so normally cryptocurrencies go back, and we've seen that this has Ethereum type potential to just absolutely skyrocket and go crazy. And why wouldn't it? Let's look at the. Let me. Oh yeah, this was the The SEC going after Ripple a bit. That's one of the reasons why we didn't see as much as we would have otherwise seen. McDonald's International. That's true. So McDonald's isn't just the USA. If we can get the entire international McDonald's chain accepting Dogecoin, that would be huge. Easily, we would see Dogecoin go up to XRP levels and Stellar levels right there. Potentially even Ethereum levels if that actually starts to institutionalize and fill out across the board. So absolutely, we can see stuff like that happen. There's no question about it. So that's a great chat right there. Everyone hold Doge from Market Analyzer. Market Analyzer says, hold Doge and support the Doge community. Keep liking and sharing. That's true. We got to make sure we're supporting the community. Dogecoin isn't going to go crazy unless we actually participate in making it go crazy. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It's very important to remember there. It's not going to go crazy unless we allow ourselves to be sharing it, unless we're doing all that stuff and making it go crazy. But you know what? $3. I mean, yeah, it's cool to see stuff like that happening. Let's look at the cryptocurrencies right now. Let's see if we can find any gems, because I love finding gems in the cryptocurrency space. No, I'll make this a little bigger too. It's easier to see. Put it right there. Scoot over a little bit. There we go. Maybe not that big. It's probably too big. There we go. That's better. You can see there. So Bitcoin number one with a price of 57,000. So getting so close to 60,000. That's huge. It's crazy to see. We should have, all of us knew, the second we started seeing institutional investors coming in, the second we started seeing Tesla and other companies and ARK Invest looking at it very positively, the second we saw all of that, that's when Cathie Wood, all of that coming in, that's when we knew Dogecoin or Bitcoin was here to stay. And if Bitcoin's here to stay, a lot of other ones are going to be as well. The market cap of Ethereum, 212 million, so over $1 trillion for Bitcoin again, which is great. The entire market cap of crypto currently, look at that, that's insane. So 1.7 trillion, the entire market cap of crypto. It's been growing massively. We could think about, no, seriously, think about how crazy that is. 1.7 trillion. Just a few days ago, it was under $1 trillion. Or maybe it was about a week ago, but it was under $1 trillion not that long ago. And now we're seeing 1.7 trillion. This right here is a sign. If it's growing this fast, and it is growing this fast, then we could easily see a lot of these cryptocurrencies just completely take off. Investing in crypto right now is an absolute gold mine potentially. We're at the beginning of something huge. This is proving it right here. If it just goes crazy, we could easily see it go to 10 trillion, and then it could go way beyond that. Because gold, we never saw gold have a market cap increase that big, that fast. It's never gone up 700 billion in that short of a period of time. So it can absolutely change things big time. We can have everything changed from that. Everything completely changed forever. Dogecoin, you can see right there, 7.2 billion. Theta, 559 with a not $5 billion market cap. So let's see, what are some of the biggest movement ones that we've seen? Most of the ones in the top 10, 5.12% right there. Not bad, nothing crazy. Matt, I read that the city of Miami invested in BC and pays their employees in BC if they choose. Oh, that's cool. I haven't heard about that yet. But that's it's great. We want to see more cryptocurrency happening like that. Let's get this channel to the moon. I love it. From Francisco. I appreciate that. We want to see this channel going to the moon and beyond, hopefully. Maybe to Mars. Stimulus bill is passed. Yes, that's true. Stimulus bill has been passed. So we're gonna see likely, that's one of the reasons we're seeing this boost here in crypto right now. Potentially that could be causing it. I mean, we know for a fact that's causing some of it. Because a lot of people, you don't wait until after the spike happens to invest or while it's happening. You do the spike, you go ahead of time. So that's why we're seeing the market cap go up so much at crypto. I mean, we would have seen it go up likely, but we wouldn't have seen it go up this much. And the reason why we're seeing it go up this much, that's a huge factor in it for sure. Dang, that's a loud car. That's a really loud car. I would love to see what kind of car that is. Maybe a Maserati, a Ferrari, a Bugatti, something like that. Polkadot up 3.15%, but Dogecoin has been one of the best performing cryptos. up 10% this week. Theta making some big moves as well. But it's fun to actually look at some of these. Luna right here up 54%. When you actually go back, I mean, it's crazy when you go down the list. Most people only look at the top 100, but there's so many ones that have crazy movement down the line where you can just make insane profits. Let's go all the way to page number 6 and see what we see here. So 501 Morrow up 58% in the last 7 days. So some of these can just grow like crazy. Suku, I mean, there's no question that if you were just to invest a lot of money across the board in a bunch of different small cap cryptos, if you were to do that, there's a decent chance that you'd just be making a ton of money from it. And the reason why is just because of how much room crypto has to go up. Move that over a little bit. Make this Gamestop stock now at 254, so it seems to be holding relatively steady right at that mark. I don't know if it'll how long that'll last for, but it's cool to see it holding steady. And it's a positive sign for the future of GameStop stock that it's not going down a lot right before market close, which we have seen in the past a little bit. Look at, I mean, some of these, it's just weird to think 88 miles per hour. There's a cryptocurrency called miles per hour. I mean, some of these names are just funny. XRT, what are they trying to be? XRP, up 27%. But look how much growth there is. This is one of the reasons all of these going like crazy is one of the reasons that we've been seeing this. Look at this, up 264% this week alone. Wow. VRA. Let's take a look at VRA. I mean, this is fun. This is fun to look at cryptocurrencies like this. Look at that. Unbelievable. Just some absolute mega growth right there. Some huge growth. Make sure. There you go. That's better. I mean, that's just beautiful. That's really beautiful. VRA 0.007901. Veracity, I guess is how you pronounce it. But oh my gosh, is this thing going up? $31 million market cap right there. Fully diluted market cap 82, volume 21 million. So this one, I mean, with that much of a growth this fast, it's on Bittrex. Probably it may not even be available in a lot of places yet, but Versus proof of view is granted U.S. patent. Interesting. Stopping fake news. So this, what is this? 3 weeks ago, it's about stopping fake news. So an article came out about 3 weeks ago. Not a lot of articles about this. 55 minutes ago. Bitcoin bulls stampede towards 60,000 as BTC resistance is broken. I guess they mentioned this one in there. But wow, I mean, when it goes up 300% in a single week, I mean, you're talking major gains right there if you're investing in it. Current price, you can see 0.008397. Even in just the last 24 hours, it's gone up 73%. I wouldn't be surprised if this spike is about to continue and go on a lot longer. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would love to have more info on this. It's just so hard to find when ones are this small. It's so hard to find info on them. Wow, that may be the best performing crypto of the top 500. I mean, that's huge. One called Shroom. Wow, that's weird. Bitcoin 2 with the market cap of 30. How did these get 30 million? I mean, 30 million is a lot of money. These market caps are still pretty dang big. It's just weird to see because you have to wonder. I mean, what the heck? This one's called Polka Markets. A lot of these basically just copy the names of other ones. A lot of them probably copy the code in a lot of ways too. So it's funny to see I mean, you have to imagine all of these people think their crypto is going to be the next big thing. And to some extent, I mean, with movement like this, it kind of is. It kind of is the next big thing. Morrow, 39%. I don't see anyone that's grown as much. There's no 300%ers here. 15%. So yeah, some big movement up, but nothing as crazy as what we saw. I mean, 300%. That's just massive. GODB up 32%, or down 32%. I mean, so there's some big losses as well. That's why it's so risky when you go down here, because it can lose all of it overnight. 40, or most of it at least. 48% for LYM. I mean, who comes up with these? NFT. Oh, that's actually, we could be onto something right here. Wow, okay. NFT. That's they got the name NFT. Okay, I don't know. This could be a big one right here. That would not surprise me at all. They literally got the name NFT. $14 million market cap. I want to invest in this. I'm going to look at how can I invest in this? NFT, I mean, when you have that name, how can it not go up? This thing is going to go crazy at some point. Wow, okay. We may have just found a little bit of a gem here. That's why it's so much fun to look for these. Because you can find gems, then you do research on them, you can see big things happen. But oh my gosh. So it stayed really steady. This is the all-time here. At least what it's showing. Looks like it's starting to go up. This could be about to spike like crazy. The NFT one. Man, I'm really interested in this now. I'm going to scroll down and see NFT news. Oh, see, that's funny because anything about NFT is going to show up as NFT news, even though they're talking about NFTs, not NFT crypto. But wow, okay. This is interesting. Where is it available? It's available on Uniswap V2. Updated as of recently. So it's just now available on there. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to take a picture of this real quick just so I don't forget. But I'm going to look at this later because this is a really fascinating one. I'm going to see if it's possible to buy it in the US. And if it is, I'm going to buy a lot of it. Because why not? I said, well, if it is and the charts look good. If it's a combination of the charts looking good and that, wow, seems like most of the big cryptos are climbing today, yet Doge is falling. The roller coaster was huge with the drops. I'm waiting for another blast off this week. Very possible we could see another blast off this week. Keep in mind, Doge hasn't really fallen that much over the last 24 hours. It went down a little bit, kind of a little bit of a correction, I guess you could call it. Other cryptocurrencies haven't been going too crazy at the top either. I mean, to some degree, some of them have been doing pretty well, but nothing crazy. Another thing I'm interested in though, if you actually go really far down the list, one thing I may want to do, I may want to look at countries that just allow all cryptocurrencies, because there are some that are extremely open in that way. But let's go back. Let's see. I wonder how many crypto. The last time I checked, there was around 2,000 that actually had a market cap. Because you see the total number of 4,000. Technically, it's less because a lot of those don't have a market cap at all. Some of them have a market cap of 0, and you can't really. I mean, I guess you could count it, but it's kind of unfair to count that as an actual cryptocurrency. If the market cap's 0, it's not really a cryptocurrency yet. I mean, I guess it technically is, but you can't. It shouldn't be considered in that regard yet. Is what I'm saying. So we're down to these market caps. Look at this. I mean, $800,000 market cap. Unbelievably small with a lot of these. It's kind of weird to think about how small that is in terms of the other ones. $700,000 market cap. I mean, we see Dogecoin and Bitcoin. It'll move $700,000 in a couple of seconds sometimes. So that's, I mean, you have to wonder if potentially just putting $100 into a bunch of these could end up making you a millionaire. If you invested $10,000, $100 into a bunch of random ones, what if you could become a millionaire from that? No guarantees, obviously, but that's a fascinating idea, a fascinating concept. Maybe I should make a video where I do that, and then we see what happens in a year from now. If I make a video, I invest in a bunch of these smaller ones, and then we see if in 1 year from now, I'm a millionaire just from that. Just from that alone, I'd make him over $1 million. PHO, that's an interesting one. Intercoin. Oh, that's weird. Evil Coin. There's a coin called Evil Coin. It only has 155,000. But see, they got the name Evil. I mean, when you see a name like that and you see it has a market cap right now of 155,000, imagine you put 5,000 into this. It goes up to a market cap of $1 billion. You're set. I mean, seriously, like look at this. It's already spiked before in the past. Oh my gosh, like some of these finds, some of these things you can find. Oh, like, it just looks so delicious in terms of potential. Evil coin, that's just funny. And look, the fact that it spiked before and then came back down, so we know it has the potential to do so. I mean, why wouldn't you put a bunch of money into this? I'm gonna put money into this. Why not? Look at that. We've seen the spike before. It has the funniest name ever. It's literally called Evil Coin. Why wouldn't you put money into this? Is my thinking. I mean, that's not financial advice, obviously, but I just can't see any reason not to. 21. There's 21 million evil in the world. Do we want to make more evil in the world? I say so. Imagine someone quotes me. I say, let's get more evil in the world. And someone takes this clip. Look, Matt said he wants more evil in the world. No. I was talking about the crypto. That's funny. Matt's canceled. He said he wants more evil. He's canceled. It's over. Trading volume, no data. Let's see, where's it available? It's available on Dionex, on Hold BNB, on Binance. Oh wait, no, that's an advertising. Sponsored. It's on Belt, it's on Arago Observer. That's just funny though. And so it went up, let's see how high it went up. It went up to 0.05. So it went all up to 5 cents. Now it's currently under a penny. So I mean, why wouldn't it go again if it did it once before? Wouldn't it do that? It looks like it did in 2018. So it did it kind of on its own to some degree. It didn't 2017 was the big Doge, or the big spike with cryptocurrency. So this one kind of did a little bit on its own in 2018. It looks like, or let me see. Is it? Well, actually, no. So this is around the same time. This is the beginning of 2018. So a lot of cryptocurrencies were still spiking around that time. So yes, I guess it did just go up kind of as a whole with a lot of the other ones. But I'm gonna see if I can find a way to get this, because who knows what kind of potential this could have to just go crazy. Oh, there we go. We can look at the market cap. So the market cap went all the way up to. Man, it's so hard to get your little ticker on the exact right one. I'll make this a little smaller. There we go, it's better. Got more room now. So why won't it? That's frustrating. Close enough. All right, so it went up. Market cap, it went over $1 million. So market cap right now is at over 100,000. It's been up to $1 million before. Why wouldn't it go back again if it's been up before and it has that name? I mean, some of these are just fascinating. Oh, this one, it looks like Tesla. YTSLA up 87%. This one up 300%. Oh, another big one. Mainstream for the underground. MFTU. Let's click on that one. Mainstream for the other underground. $145 million or $145,000 market cap. It's so weird. It's so weird to see that. You're so used to seeing million. Look at what it's been doing though. I mean, that's just, what a weird chart. That's just weird. It hasn't been around that long, but I mean, what the heck's going on with this? Fully diluted market cap 189,000. It looks like STFU a little bit. I wonder, did someone get STFU? Because if someone got that, I feel like that some of these ones with the weird names, they may go up just because they have a weird name. I mean, evil. Imagine evil is on the rise in the United States. It's on the rise. Matt wants more evil. He wants more evil. Oh no, time to cancel Matt. He wants the cryptocurrency evil. He wants more of it. But yeah, I'm going to be looking. I mean, it's so cool, all the ones we can find. Maybe I should do an entire segment on this channel where I just look at cryptos down the line and see what we can find. Because there's so many of them. It's just fascinating. Ethereum Gold project up a decent amount. But look how small the market. We're getting to $100,000 market caps. We're getting to tiny market caps. Unbelievably small market caps. Also, let's go ahead and check back. We haven't checked on Gamestop stock in a while. I think it's time we check on it. 255. So yeah, it's nothing exciting there. It's been staying around the same level for a long time now. GME. I mean, it would have been nice to see it go up more, but you can't have everything you want. Even if it's nice, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to happen, unfortunately. Me Chain down 1%. Oh, this one's up 172%. But think about it. I mean, it has 42,000 in it. That's such a. Some people have more than 42,000 just invested in one cryptocurrency. A lot of us do. A lot of people have more than that much just invested in one cryptocurrency. So it's weird to see as you go down the line some of these massive movements, but it's such a small amount. I mean, $31,000. This could just be the people who created it putting some of their own money in. Doesn't necessarily mean anything at all. But one funny thing is, so if you look at the cryptocurrencies with the market cap of zero or market cap under $1,000, which there are some, we'll look at those in a sec here. But if you look at those, imagine if you buy in, that could be a strategy. You buy into those. It's so hard to buy them. But if you buy into those ahead of time, Hodge Finance, there it is. Hodge Finance up 2,000%. Wow. A lot of people have been talking about this, up 2,000%. So you invest $1,000 in this, you're making big money right now. It's still so unbelievably small market cap wise. I mean, yes, absolutely. This is one that can go crazy. This can go crazy. Fully diluted market cap. Wait, what? It's saying fully diluted market cap 127 million? Okay, this is confusing. Is this just a glitch? Is this wrong? What? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is just glitching or something. I don't think this can't possibly be right, can it? How can it go up 2,000% if no one can buy it? Huh. That's fascinating though. I mean, I don't know. I don't trust it right now because it doesn't make any sense. This market cap isn't even showing up. This one says 127 million. Yeah, I'm reading that right. 120. How can have a market cap 127 million if it's ranked that low? You know what it is. I guess it's gone up so fast that it hasn't updated its ranking yet. Maybe that's what it is. I guess, yeah, I think that could be it. That makes more sense. It's just gone up so unbelievably fast that it hasn't had time to update the ranking yet. I guess, I mean. But a lot of these are so small, you can't even see a market cap on them. But some of them still making some big moves. I mean, it's weird to look at that. Just unbelievably small market caps right here. Tiny, tiny. Social good. I mean, what even the heck are some of these? IDK. Oh, that could be good. IDK. I mean, you have to think the funny names. It's like getting the IG name IDK early. You could potentially sell that to someone at some point and make a lot of money from it. But okay, fully diluted market cap 696,000. But market cap isn't even registered on here. That's how small it is. I mean, yeah, why not? I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be smart to consider buying a ton of these small ones and just seeing what happens. Just putting a small amount of money into a bunch of small ones. You could make some serious money. If you see 2,000% growth, you put $1,000 in. You know, you're going all the way to the bank with that right there. Toss this. There's a cryptocurrency called Toss This. We should all toss this. We should toss this somewhere. Why? You have to think some of these people probably put a lot of time and effort into these. Just random people. And some of them will go crazy, some of them won't. We're thinking about making a final stand coin or a mat coin. I don't know what we would call it. But if we did that, that would be a lot of fun. Maybe I can get together with some of the other crypto YouTubers and some of the other finance YouTubers. Maybe we can make our own cryptocurrency YouTubers cryptocurrency. That would be funny. Just, I mean, obviously we would make it mostly just for fun, but who knows, it could take off. And imagine all of us getting early, then it takes off. Engine coin. Oh, Aave engine. So now we're looking at the very bottom ones. Weather finance. It's called Weather Flash. It's just weird. It's weird to look at these. I mean, you have to imagine the people who are making these go up have to be the people who made it, because the market cap's just so unbelievably small, hardly even registers. I'm gonna go back to. Oh yeah, there's no way. I'm not going. Imagine I had to click back on all of those. No, I'm just gonna pull up the browser again. So we have seen someone commented, why have other cryptos been going up a lot, but Dogecoin hasn't been? And part of the reason for that is because we saw Dogecoin go up on its own a lot, so it's kind of correcting a little bit now to some extent. But let's see if it'll load. No, looks like it doesn't really want to load. Oh, there we go. So Dogecoin is still up 10% this week. If you look at for the last day, last 24 hours, not that much movement upwards in the top cryptos. I mean, the biggest one is Bitcoin with 5%, but so no, it's not the case that the other cryptos are going up and Dogecoin isn't. Dogecoin just went up a lot. Now it corrected back down a little bit, but most other ones are correcting some too. XEM looks like it just dropped massively. XEM's on the downfall right now. Maybe buying opportunity. Oh, look at that. Just in the last little bit here. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's been going down massively here. I guess it was too high. Market cap of $5 billion. That's a huge market cap. Think about the ones that have a market cap of $100,000 compared to this. Evil went up all the way to $1 million. But think about that, $5 billion compared to $1 million. If you're investing in evil right now, you may be an evil mastermind because you could be making a lot of money. I want to invest in evil so bad. I need to figure this out. How can we even invest in some of these? Because they're so tiny. They're not even available on platforms available in most countries. So it's so hard to invest in them. But there are ways. I'll make more videos because I have figured it out to some extent. So I'll make more videos explaining how to do some of that. So if you're interested, you can participate. But do you guys think Uniswap's going to be a good investment? I mean, a market cap with 16 billion is already so high. It's already gone up so much. But it's a unicorn. I mean, if Uniswap can go up that high, there's no reason to think that Dogecoin can't as well. There's absolutely no reason to think if Uniswap can go up to an $18 billion market cap, 16 billion right now. If Uniswap can do that, then Dogecoin can as well with 7 billion. You can easily see it happening. I mean, why in the world wouldn't it happen? Especially when we're seeing the entire market cap of cryptocurrency go up to 1.7 trillion. That's huge. 24-hour volume 130 billion. That's I mean, seriously, we're seeing it happen before our very eyes. Markets 35. There's 35,000 markets really. 8,706 for cryptos. So cryptos are just being made. They're being made like crazy. So now there's over 8,000 of them to the point where crypto. I don't even know how CoinMarketCap is keeping up with all these. To some extent, they're not, because you see blank cannot determine market cap for so many of them. Sushi Swap. I mean, I feel like they could do a better coin logo there. I don't like it. I really don't. It doesn't look like sushi that much. It's weird. If Sushi Swap had a better logo, I guess is what you call it. If it had a better logo, then I feel like Sushi Swap could actually do some cool stuff. But it doesn't. Market cap of 2.3 billion, 2 billion right now, approximately. So that means a pretty big market cap. Come on, Sushi Swap, get a better logo, and then you'll go to the moon potentially. Let's check on Dogecoin. 5.5. So it's gone down a little bit more, but overall staying really steady around that 5.5 mark. It was at 5 cents, stayed steady, then it spiked. Now we could see it stay steady again, then another spike hopefully. So that's huge, what we've been seeing with Dogecoin lately. I mean, to some extent it's true that people need to understand Dogecoin's a legitimately good cryptocurrency. So make sure by sharing the content on this channel, this is now. We'll go ahead and do it. This is now the #1 fastest growing new channel in all of YouTube in 2021. The fastest record ever for a finance channel from 0 to 75,000 subscribers, never done before. We absolutely shattered the record. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep making awesome things happen in the community. We literally went live at 16 p.m. in the afternoon. So what are the chances? I didn't expect us to get nearly this many viewers. I thought we would get way, way, way less. But somehow we still got viewers even at this time, which is surprising because I've never been live at this time before. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go live again tonight. We'll see with some more big news. I'll do my show tonight or I'll do a video, one of those two. But make sure you're participating in the community. I'm Matt Wuss. This is Final Stand, and I will see you in the next video.